in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the USF Bulls and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. About to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. Tough run here. It's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Sells to fake. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on second down for this offense. They want to throw it. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch?
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's McKinney. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
There he goes. Past the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps.
Snags it, and there's running room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Handoff from the gun. Swapped immediately.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're all over him. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Smith. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's McKinney. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Driving forward, it's McKinney. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
He splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Breaks the tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sets his feet. It's Croman Hope. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKinney. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Bulls are flying down the field. Left side, it's Rodriguez. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's McKinney. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Right side, it's Mitchell. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Mitchell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll give it to Washington. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Shaw. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Owls headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Washington. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's there to make the stop. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, it's McKinney. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Smashes through the tackle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the option. He'll toss it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
2nd down, going to throw it. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Left side is Washington. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. It's the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after...
Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF. Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 39, set to kick this one.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Intercepted by USF. And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's McKinney.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well run him again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gets the back moving. Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Left side, it's McKinney. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, South Florida. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Slings it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell that.
Touchdown, Bulls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Smashes ahead. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Owls. They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the move. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got him corralled.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball, they're scoring points. They are lighting it up, and through the air, they've looked virtually unstoppable. It looks like they've got the better athletes, and finally on that last play, we see a nice job by the defender in the back end on a deep shot, climb the ladder 50-50 ball, and win. But if you're on defense, you're going to need a lot more of that. You're going to need some turnovers to get back in this thing.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
RPO complete. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make them.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Shotgun snap on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hits inside. It's Washington. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Bulls use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it, they could play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task